Okay, so most of the time when you order from a restaurant or a food place, the delivery people there are normally pretty normal. Usually you don't really expect anything too different than that. Well, today's story time covers a case that was a little different than that, where the employee was definitely not normal. In fact, he was so weird that he decided to basically poison the pizza just to get the people sick. Anyways, I'm not going to waste any more of your time, so let's get right into the story time. Alright, so as per usual on this channel, this was sent in by a subscriber who I'll call Wyatt for the video. Now one day, Wyatt and his girlfriend, who I'll call Emily, decided that they wanted to order some pizza, which I'd say is a pretty normal thing. So they decided to order from a pizza place, which the subscriber did give me the name of, but I'm not going to say it for privacy reasons. Wyatt and Emily make the phone call to the pizza place, and they say they'll have a delivery person over shortly. So, shortly, the delivery man arrives there with the pizza, and Wyatt and Emily decide to give the dude what they described as a decent tip. Personally, I don't really know that much about tipping. I don't know what's described as a good tip or whatever. But anyways, they tip the delivery man, who apparently had a Russian accent, and I'm gonna name him, uh, give me a second, guys. Okay, so we're gonna call the delivery man Ivan. Now, after Wyatt and Emily gave Ivan the tip, for some reason, he seems to kind of have a problem with it or something. Like he said to them, "Yes, bro. Thank you for tip. Thank you, bro, for tip. Really appreciate the tip." He was just kind of like acting weird about it. Anyways, so the subscriber, Wyatt, at first thought maybe the tip didn't go through or something, as it was through a credit card. Plus, the pizza place apparently messes up sometimes, and sometimes it just doesn't go through. So Wyatt asked Ivan if he didn't get the tip or something, and actually offered to give him cash, which I'd say is pretty nice of Wyatt. He didn't have to do that, so honestly, good on Wyatt for being a good person. So Wyatt was about to give the cash to Ivan, but that's when Ivan said, "No, no, I got tip. I got tip. Very good pizza. You're going to enjoy pizza. Thank you so much for tip." So the tip did actually end up going through, but once again, he was acting pretty weird about it. It was like he thought the tip wasn't enough or something. Like he was hinting to them that he wanted a bigger tip and he wasn't satisfied. Like, I don't know, man. If they were nice enough to actually give you a tip, you should be thankful for that and appreciate it, because not everybody tips. You shouldn't be going around thinking, "Oh, they should have tipped me more than that. How rude of them." I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking this, but you should still be grateful that you even got a tip in the first place. Regardless, so Ivan leaves, and immediately after he's gone, Wyatt and Emily decide to open the pizza that they ordered because they were hungry. They wanted to eat the pizza. But as soon as they open the box, they discovered that the pizza is just destroyed. Like, it was completely uneatable. It was crushed and disfigured. Like, you would not want to eat it whatsoever, and it's extremely obvious to them that Ivan was the one who messed up the pizza, as the pizza place wouldn't just mess it up and be like, "All right, yeah, this is good. Let's pack this. Let's send it out." Like, they wouldn't do that. Ivan probably just wasn't careful with the pizza. He was most likely just throwing it around and stuff instead of being gentle with it. Now, considering that Wyatt and Emily paid for the pizza and ordered from a pizza place, they were not happy about this in the slightest. They had just ordered this pizza, and now it arrived completely destroyed. Obviously, they have every right to be a little bit angry about this. Apparently, the pizza place sometimes makes small little mistakes that aren't really a big enough problem to contact the pizza place about. But apparently, this wasn't even a pizza. It was just a pile of inedible goo. They were definitely not going to be able to eat whatever it was. Because of how inedible this pizza was, Wyatt and Emily decided to contact the pizza place to ask for a refund because, let's be real, they should be getting a refund for this. They ordered the pizza, it arrived basically just a pile of goo. Yeah, they should get a refund. So they contacted the pizza place to complain, and they also sent a picture of the pizza to them to prove it as well. I'm sure sometimes they got people complaining without any actual proof the pizza was messed up, as an attempt to simply just get a refund. So honestly, good on Wyatt and Emily for sending a photo of the destroyed pizza as proof. Definitely pretty smart on them. The pizza place did actually contact the couple back, giving them the refund that they wanted, so good for them. They also explained to Wyatt and Emily that Ivan was a new employee and had actually gotten multiple complaints that day. So obviously, this guy wasn't a very good employee. If he's new and is getting multiple complaints in a single day, I mean, come on, it's just like, just gotta fire him at that point. There's no reason he should be keeping his job. Or at the very least, give this guy a stern warning or something if you're not gonna fire him. Okay, so after that, Wyatt started to get a little bit paranoid that if this guy finds out they complained, that he knows where Wyatt lives. Now, personally, I'd say it's a little bit of a silly fear. I mean, he probably delivers to a lot of houses every night. The chances that he'd remember your house specifically is like slim to none. On top of that, he probably wouldn't even know that it was you specifically who complained. I completely understand overthinking stuff and everything though, I do that all the time myself, so I kept being a little paranoid. But regardless, Wyatt decided that he wasn't going to order from that specific pizza place again, which I mean, fair enough. Like, the delivery guy was really weird, the pizza wasn't even really food, like, I get that decision. Anyways, so we're gonna fast forward a little bit by a couple months where one night, Wyatt was having a bit of a gaming night with his boys. Late nights with the boys are always really fun, that's just how it is. And I guess because Wyatt was having a lot of fun and not really paying too much attention, he accidentally ordered from the same pizza place. So they order the pizza, and it arrives shortly after, and Wyatt goes to the door to open and get the pizza. He grabs the pizza from the delivery man, but he hears the man say, "Put pizza on floor. Open pizza." And Wyatt's just kind of like, what? Like, not really knowing what the dude meant, he heard a reply saying, "Check the pizza for me. Open pizza." That's when Wyatt looks up at the delivery man and sees that the dude who brought the pizza was Ivan. It was the same guy who messed up the pizza a couple months earlier. Yeah, somehow this guy didn't get fired, which kind of surprises me, but whatever, I don't work there myself. I don't know the behind the scenes of what goes on. But yeah, Ivan's at the front door delivering the pizza again, and Wyatt is just kind of shocked. So Ivan told Wyatt to open the pizza on the floor and open it. Wait, no, I said open twice. I meant put the pizza on the floor and open it, whatever. Anyways, and he did that as, I guess, a sort of way to confirm to Wyatt that the pizza wasn't just an inedible pile this time, and that it was an actual pizza. The worst part, however, was the fact that Ivan seems to remember Wyatt, and that's why he was making him open the pizza, to ensure to him that, like, it's an actual pizza this time. But Wyatt realized that if Ivan remembered him, then he could have remembered the address too, and suddenly Wyatt's fear of this dude doing something in retaliation started to kind of creep back up on him, and I'm just gonna say, it doesn't seem like so much of a silly fear anymore. Wyatt sent a complaint about this guy. Somehow he found out he was the one who complained, and now he's back at the same house, making him open the pizza to make him feel better or whatever. Wyatt could tell something was definitely off about this. Anyways, so Ivan says to Wyatt, "Yes, pizza looks good, right? Very good pizza." That kind of furthered Wyatt's suspicion of Ivan. In fact, after he closed the door and walked inside the house with the pizza, Wyatt turns to one of his friends and was all like, "I don't trust this pizza." I wasn't told if they knew the story of Ivan the previous time, but I'll just assume that he told them at some point. Now, his friends don't really have the same reaction that Ivan does. They're all like, "Bro, you're being paranoid. What are you talking about?" All that stuff. After that, they decide that they're just gonna eat the pizza, and they all did actually end up eating it despite Wyatt's suspicions. And you wanna know what happened as a result? Basically, Wyatt woke up at 6 a.m. with an extremely massive stomach ache, and he was stuck on toilet in pain for an extremely long time. Like, he definitely got pretty sick from that pizza, and I know it was from the pizza because apparently the exact same thing happens with all of Wyatt's friends who visited that day and ate the pizza. Every single one of them got super sick from the pizza, and they just didn't feel good at all that entire day. Now, it's not 100% confirmed that it's Ivan's fault, but considering that he was already extremely weird, he delivered the pizza to them, and he remembered Wyatt 2 months after the previous time, I think it's safe to say that Ivan did something to the pizza. I guess the title's a little bit clickbait. He didn't put actual poison in the pizza, but he did put something in there that made everybody extremely sick. So basically, it was kind of like poison. In hindsight, I guess Wyatt's paranoia that Ivan was going to do something ended up proving to be correct. I don't know why Wyatt was thinking of that and why he was correct, but he was. Too bad he couldn't do anything to prevent it, though. As for what Ivan actually put in there, the subscriber doesn't actually know. He thinks it may be some expired ingredients, such as the cheese or something, but he still doesn't actually know. Anyways, thank you so much to the subscriber who sent me this story. I really do appreciate it. If you want to listen to another one of my stories, here's another one on the end screen now.